It's Cape Chronicle. I'm Jacob McClellan. It should be another fun summer in Cape Girardeau with lots of activities for people of all ages. I'm joined now by Marla Mills. She's Old Town Cape's Executive Director. Marla, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you for having me, Jacob.
Well, first, let's talk a little bit about the farmers markets. Cape Girardeau has two now, and they're already active. Tell us a little bit about the farmers markets and what people can expect there.
Well, we coordinate the Cape Riverfront Market, which is at 35 South Spanish on the parking lot down on Spanish Street, and it runs every Saturday. It started the 1st of May, runs through the end of October, and from 8 to noon every Saturday morning. And we have lots of great produce. We have some great farmers as part of this farmers market. But we also have, we kind of are a market with a twist. We kind of have created a little community. We have a lot of other vendors. We have about over 30 vendors every week. In addition to produce, we have value-added items such as breads and bakery items and that sort of thing, jams, jellies, canned items, but then also crafts and that kind of thing. But along with that, along with the vendors, we have every Saturday demonstrations, so cooking demonstrations or some other type, it could be anything, it varies from week to week, and music. And then we have an area where people can sit and kind of enjoy the day, listen to the music, kind of just relax. It's great.
It's a really nice atmosphere, a real nice community atmosphere when you go down to that market downtown, because it seems like I might want to go and pick up a couple of things from one of the farmers. I end up picking up some fresh coffee and maybe go by some of the artisan shops and things like that, and then end up talking with 5 or 6 people and spending an hour, maybe 90 minutes anytime I go to the downtown farmers market. It's a very nice atmosphere that's been cultivated there.
Well, thank you, and that was part of what we had hoped. We tried to create that, and it has become a great social gathering place for people on Saturday morning. And then people come down and then go from there to other places downtown. And it's really drawn some people that, haven't generally spent their Saturdays downtown to the downtown area and really enjoy visiting the different shops that we have after the market. So it's great.
Now the Tunes at Twilight concert series is back now, and it's under new management or new direction. Tell us a little bit about Tunes at Twilight and who the new directors are.
Well, that's an event that we've been doing a long time, and the Underbergs were always coordinating the musicians for us, and they did that from the very beginning of that event over about 12 years ago. And so they decided they were ready to retire, and Casey and Bruce Zimmerman stepped up, and they are coordinating the musicians for us. We still coordinate the event around that with our sponsors, but Bruce and Casey have stepped right up and done a great job. We have the whole season, not just the spring, but the fall planned out. They have it all scheduled. They will take care of bringing the artists in and making sure that they're comfortable and that they're taken care of the whole time they're here. So they've done a great job. Kept the same genre that we've had in the past, so people who have attended in the past can expect the exact same environment. We won't have Gene yelling out maybe at the beginning, but it will be the exact same environment, same kinds and types of artists, same genre. Some of the same people are returning. We have about half the season left this spring, and then we start again in August. And so it continues to be a great event that grows and gains some momentum every year.
It's really worth noting the work that the Underbergs put into this for so long, because it wasn't just bringing in some artists and scheduling these people. A lot of times they stayed in their homes. They took care of them. They took these artists from place to place. They really they really went above and beyond in a lot of cases for this series.
Exactly, and that's what really made it so successful through the years, that they were able to bring in artists that we couldn't have normally drawn just by the amount that we're able to pay them. And so by housing them every week, and then also connecting them with some other outlets in the area and helping them book in the area, and making sure their travel was that they got here and that they got around while they were in the city and that kind of thing. They really did a lot of work with that, and it wasn't just showing up on Friday night and announcing them. It was much more than that, and they really built that series into what it is, and Old Town Cape's very appreciative of the work that they've done.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the Great Race that's coming up this summer. What exactly is this about? Because Cape Girardeau is going to be an overnight stop on it, but this is a pretty big deal.
It is a big deal. It's a race that's been they've been doing this race for 30 years, and they go different places every year. But it's more of an endurance timed thing. It's cars involved in the race. It's so it's not really a race, but the cars that are involved are, have all been manufactured prior to 1969. So they're all antique cars. And there's about 100 of them that participate or will be participating this year. It starts in Minneapolis, and it comes this year. They're doing a Mississippi River kind of run, and so they'll be coming down zigzagging. They don't take the main road, zigzagging around the Mississippi, and they'll be stopping in Washington, Missouri for lunch, and then in Cape overnight. And there's only nine overnight stops. It's a nine-night event, and so we're very fortunate to be one of those places. And so they'll bring that. It's on June 25th, and it's a Tuesday, but we'll have along with that, we'll have local car clubs are bringing their cars in, that kind of thing. So it's going to be a real kind of festive atmosphere.
It sounds like it'll be a really good time for folks to come downtown at the finish line, see all of these old cars that we never have a chance to see, any other time, and talk with these drivers, because I think that these drivers are going to be really excited about talking about their cars, because in a lot of cases that's their baby. That's something that people are excited about.
Exactly. They are very excited about what they do. This is a real passion for them, and they love sharing that with people. So yeah, they'll be there to talk to people, and people, real gearheads in the community get a real chance to, like you said, talk to people who do this kind of thing in the cars that they may never get to see again.
Now, as I understand, Old Town Cape was just reaccredited. What exactly does this mean?
We are Old Town Cape is a Main Street organization. Main Street is a program under the National Trust's Main Street Center. Main Street is a subsidiary of the National Trust. And programs can be accredited by going through it's a yearly accreditation process, and it's really pretty rigorous, but what it says to the community is that we're following the guidelines of the program, which are proven principles of revitalization based on a 4-point approach to revitalization. And so there's kind of 10 principles, things like community involvement, an active board, things that really show that it's a community engaged organization is really the basis of it. And so that we have active committees and active volunteers, and it's not just director driven, that I'm not, the staff is not just doing all the work, and that we have the buy-in from the community, the city, and other organizations that we partner well and that kind of thing. It's a rigorous accreditation process that we go through every year, and we've been accredited since '05, so we were thrilled that we were able to continue that.
We've been talking today with Marla Mills. She's Old Town Cape's Executive Director. Marla, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jacob.